Here's something you might be able to relate to if you're as avid an internet user as I am. So you're having a late night eBay session, you may or may not be slightly inebriated, and you're just hopping from auction to auction to auction. Now, eventually, you'll close out the eBay window and you'll go to bed, and you probably won't think about that eBay browsing session until 5 days later a package shows up at your door and you remember, I did buy something that night, didn't I? So, I want to give you a little timeline of what happened about a week ago. I luckily ended up with something pretty cool in my hands and I didn't break the bank, but I was really jumping from auction to auction. I'm going to move the camera and actually pull up some examples for you. So I was browsing. Star Trek II Wrath of Khan, 1982 Romulan action figure with misprinted eyes. Laverne and Shirley videotape, signed by Congressman Robert Boyd. 1923 ultra-rare Betty Crocker countertop mixer. 1983 E.T. movie bicycle siren with light-up eyes. Eventually, after skipping through all of those auctions, I stumbled upon an auction that I actually purchased. And yes, I did forget about the purchase all the way until I actually opened that package and thought, I did make that impulse buy, didn't I? Let's find out why this video is called How to Erase Your Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald Files. So before I show you the focal point of this video, I want to give you a little comparison. Here is a sealed Japanese Sapphire box. Just take a look at all the details on it. I really love these boxes. I like their shape better than the American boxes. They're a little more compact, but they just look so cool. Alright, and now let me show you what I bought. Alright, so here's my keyboard. Let me go ahead and show you what we're dealing with. Boom. How cute are these? They're miniature Japanese Hoenn game boxes. And they've got literally every detail that the original boxes have. So the only of these boxes that I actually have right now is Japanese Sapphire. Now that I have these two, I do want to get a Japanese Ruby and a Japanese Emerald box, but let's compare these. They look pretty identical. And the most impressive part to me is this. Oops. This is literally just a miniature Sapphire box. It has literally every detail that is on the normal Sapphire box. And I think that is just so cool. But what's inside these, you might ask? I'd really like it. I would really like it if you would just stand up. Thank you. So let's go ahead and very carefully open this up and take a look at what's inside it. It's a game, guys. You ever heard of the Game Boy Micro? This is the type of game it plays. I jest. This is an eraser. This is a soft pencil eraser in the shape of a GBA cartridge with the Japanese Sapphire logo on the front of it. Needless to say, I will never, ever be erasing with this. I want to tell you a little bit about the research I did on these after it showed up at my doorstep, because I am just fascinated by these. I do love the eraser, but I like the boxes more, I think. The boxes are just, they're pristine. They're so perfect. They're perfect copies of the larger boxes. So now let me show you the Emerald box. I don't really need to take this one out. Very nice details though. And then if I remember correctly, the Ruby is like pink. Yeah. So they didn't get the colors perfectly accurate. But it's a pink eraser, just like your standard pencils with pink erasers, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so this is what ended up at my doorstep after an eBay night that I really did not remember. And the research I did on this revealed that these are actually first-party Nintendo products, which makes sense to me. The level of detail that appears on this box, it'd be hard to believe that this isn't first-party. So these are first-party Nintendo made. They did make more of these than just for Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, though. I was able to find one of these little boxes for Pokemon Trading Card Game on the Game Boy, and one for Pokemon Crystal on the Game Boy Color as well. Those were quite a bit more expensive, but I really like these 3rd gen ones anyway. I'm not sure if it exists in Fire Red and Leaf Green. If it did, I would absolutely buy it. But for now, I'm just really in love with these things. So that was just a quick little video for you guys, but I think these things are so cool. I'm not going to do anything with them. They're just going to sit on my shelf. But eventually I would like to have these displayed next to their respective box, because I think with the Sapphire version, this just looks so cool. Especially with the back. I mean, come on, how can you put this level of detail onto something this small? Like, I'm curious to try and scan that barcode and see if it pulls anything up. It is the exact same barcode as the one that appears on my Sapphire box, so I'm really just fascinated by these things. Alright, so I just wanted to make that quick little video for you guys to show you these awesome little boxes that I got. I hope you enjoyed.